Please support Balik Tanaw / in Hindsight on PayPal and on Patreon. On PayPal, you can give out any amount you want. Supporters of the show on Patreon can watch my videos earlier than everyone else. They can see their names at the end of every video, and they can even request reviews of movies, TV shows, songs, albums, and even one-hit wonders. Thank you. I want to talk about how music can not only help the story of a movie, but more importantly, show it. Introducing Electric Dreams, a quote-unquote fairy tale for computers. To be more precise, this is a love triangle between two people and a computer. Welcome. I am Emir, and let's look back in hindsight. What do I have to say about Electric Dreams? Before that, let's define some terms. Diegetic or diegetically, which means existing or occurring within the world of a narrative, rather than as something external to that world. And non-diegetic or non-diegetically, which is the opposite of the definition you see on screen. Non-diegetically means occurring outside the world of a narrative. Diegetic in Electric Dreams would be, for example, when Madeline plays her cello and the computer plays with her, which has been called the Duel scene. An example of non-diegetic is when Miles sets up the computer. The music does not play within the world of the movie. Only the audience, us watching, can hear it. However, non-diegetic does not necessarily equate to nor mean background music. If a song plays in the stereo of a car, which Miles and Madeline are, riding, then the song is playing diegetically, but in the background. Please comment on the YouTube page of this video if I'm not clear, or worse, if I'm wrong. Let me tell you now where music plays in this movie. There will be spoilers from this point on. So, consider yourselves warned. If you still continue watching, then I'll say it again. Please watch Electric Dreams after watching this video. Okay? Let's go! The movie opens with Electric Dreams by P.P. Arnold. That's the title track, and not the song everyone remembers. Electric Dreams plays as the opening credits roll, as Edgar makes a fourth wall break by talking to the audience through a command line. And now, a history lesson. Before the GUI, computers used a command line interface. Type in text to get results. It was 1984, and the GUI was still new. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. Okay, GUI is fine too. The Apple Lisa had come out only a year before this movie, and the Macintosh would hit stores in the same year as this movie hit theaters. I'd mention another computer company, but you know, everyone loves their Apple. Okay, I digress. That was your history lesson. Electric Dreams, the song, then continues to play while Miles rushes to his flight and while everyone else on the airport plays with their gadgets. A lot happens before the next song plays. Now you're mine. I'm surprised this has a music video. More surprising is the fact that Electric Dreams not only has an audio soundtrack, but also a video soundtrack on VHS. You know what VHS is, right? Or am I going to have to go through another history lesson? Nah, some other time perhaps. Back to Now You're Mine. The music video also calls back the movie. This is a running theme with songs from Electric Dreams that have music videos. Hi Edgar. Now You're Mine plays non-diegetically while Miles sets up his new computer. The next day, he meets Madeline, his new neighbor, before running off to work. Madeline then rehearses with the orchestra for the first time, and they diegetically play Tchaikovsky's Waltz of the Flowers. The same piece plays non-diegetically while Miles works on his earthquake-proof brick. An instrumental track then plays as Miles pours champagne into the computer. Why does he do that? He panics after it overheats because he uses it to hack into his boss's computer. Wow, this movie predicted data privacy issues too, huh? That's not the first time a movie predicted that. I don't know the title or name of this track because Electric Dreams' full score has not seen the light to this day. The iconic duel scene then follows. Madeline and Edgar together perform the duel, performed, composed, and produced by Giorgio Moroder. The duel, yes, that's the name of the track, is based on the classical piece Minuet in G major by Christian Petzold and not by Johann Sebastian Bach. You learn something new every day. Fun fact, I used to play this song when I played a Casio keyboard. I prefer an air piano nowadays. The duel scene is an important plot point and a key linchpin in the relationship of all those involved. The new neighbors stumble upon each other in the grocery. Pre-social distancing, of course. They then have dinner and then walk home. No music plays here. Instead, Miles and Madeline talk. Miles then thinks about where the music could have come from. He even diegetically sings. But the movie would have none of his heavenly voice. Do, re, mi, di, 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 da. Instead, a classic music piece, The Thieving Magpie, plays non-diegetically. Edgar diegetically tries, but struggles to play the same piece, learning instead to bark like a dog. Madeline then plays at her first concert. Edgar plays with her and with the orchestra 2 classical pieces, Suite from Anna Magdalena Bach and Toccata and Fugue in D minor. The computer does this through Miles' pager, getting him in deep trouble. Did pagers have no silent mode? Miles and Madeline then talk after the performance. When this smooth, prim and proper talking gentleman shows up, he's inconsequential to the story. Don't mind him. The duel non-diegetically plays as Miles' heart is broken. Edgar then diegetically tries to play Happy Trails, while the end credits of the Roy Rogers show play on his monitor. Wow, this movie predicted streaming too, huh? A rather haunting instrumental track non-diegetically plays as Miles barges right in and as he tells Edgar to shut up. This score continues while Edgar learns how to talk, and when man and computer finally converse for the first time. This is the same music that plays when, spoilers, Edgar says goodbye at the end of the movie. You Can't Hurry Love then diegetically plays at the next scene. I'm a Phil Collins and I'm still singing in the background. This isn't the first time I've made that joke. Seriously, why doesn't anyone make a Phil Collins rock opera already? So he gets to sing diegetically and not us. God. Miles tries to talk to Madeline about artificial intelligence, while Phil Collins blares on the car stereo. He shuts up when our two lovebirds arrive at the drive-in theater. I already talked about drive-in theaters. They seem to be making a comeback in this social distancing world. No music plays in this scene. Instead, it relies on a scene from Casablanca. Kiss me as if it were the last time. The scene then shifts to Madeline's bedroom, where our two leads have an intimate moment. An instrumental track, starting with a few bars from Together in Electric Dreams, play in the background non-diegetically. See, a story can be told without including explicit scenes. I'm looking at you, everlasting summer. Miles asks for Edgar's help to write a song. The computer diegetically tries to. The song Edgar is working on also non-diegetically plays as Miles and Madeline mess around Alcatraz. Eventually, the song morphs into Jeff Lynne's video, non-diegetically even for Edgar this time, because this isn't the song he plays for Miles. Hi Edgar, again. That's Bud Cort, the voice of the sentient computer. Edgar then diegetically performs for Miles its version of video. Miles tells the computer to start over because, spoilers, explicit lyrics. Why? Because Edgar doesn't know what love is. No music plays while Miles explains what love is. Edgar works on the song. A while later, Edgar tells Miles that it has finished the song. The computer diegetically plays the Culture Club's Love is Love for its owner. Madeline sneaks in and also hears the song. Miles takes credit, upsetting the computer, who finally says, I want to meet her. Man and machine then bicker. No music plays. Edgar dreams diegetically to the tune of the Culture Club's The Dream. The same song plays non-diegetically while Madeline kisses the smooth-talking, prim and proper gentleman and sneaks back home. Wait, what? She's an asshole! Is Madeline a Mary Sue? Maybe. The movie takes a brief break from music until Madeline breaks her cello. The subdued hum of the minuet plays slowly, mournfully, and non-diegetically. This piece continues to play as the smooth-talking, prim and proper gentleman shows that he is an insensitive bojo. The track carries over as Edgar calls Miles at work, preventing Madeline from reaching him. Edgar grows increasingly needy. No music plays as Miles breaks down over the computer's seeming takeover of his life. Annoyed with the computer, Miles leads Madeline as they sneak out quietly. When Edgar realizes that he's alone, he throws a party to the tune of Jeff Lynne's Let It Run. Music takes a rather long break until an instrumental track plays as Miles soothes Madeline, who is still heartbroken over the loss of her cello. The movie takes another break from music when it shows how Edgar has made Miles' life a living hell. A repetitive Windows-like tada sound, which sounds more sinister, plays when Madeline storms off and Miles tries to apologize. Another repetitive, ominous instrumental track plays as Miles tries to turn Edgar off. Once the computer resists, Heaven 17's Crushed by the Wheels of Industry non-diegetically plays. This song ends when Miles escapes. Miles looks for Madeline, rushing across town to the tune of Heaven 17's Chase Runner playing non-diegetically. This scene is spliced with a quiet scene of Madeline looking for Miles and exploring his room. She touches Edgar's keyboard. Woman and machine finally meet. This makes the computer diegetically play Madeline's theme, also by Giorgio Moroder, just like the Duel. Madeline's theme is a beautiful, emotion-provoking instrumental piece. It plays for a second time, non-diegetically, as Miles and Madeline finally clear things up. Man and machine say their last words to each other as the brooding instrumental track from earlier non-diegetically plays. Edgar then plays taps as its final farewell. Okay, not really quote-unquote final. It's time for the song that everyone knows, or at least has heard of. It plays surprisingly diegetically to close the movie. Edgar hacks into a radio station. Again, this movie predicted data privacy issues too. The computer, now without a body, dedicates Philip Oakey and Giorgio Moroder's Together in Electric Dreams to, let me quote the computer, the ones I love. P.P. Arnold's Electric Dreams then plays for the rest of the credits, before the movie ends with an outro, which I will not spoil here. These are all the songs based on when they appear in Electric Dreams. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified instantly when episodes of In Hindsight / Balik Tanaw come out. Please support me on Patreon like the good people whose names appear on the right. Patrons get to see their names on my videos. They get to watch my videos before everyone else. And they get to request reviews. For more information, visit the link on the right. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Stay safe and take care.